there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Butler, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Wembanyama, no good. Outside, Green. Golden State moving it around. It's the three-point bomb.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Three-pointer, Fox buries the long-range jumper.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Curry can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
The size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Wembanyama, no good. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Podziemski finds Curry. Back to Podziemski. Outside Curry. Ball stolen. Fox against Curry. It's intercepted. Got loose and stolen by Wembanyama. Here's the 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers. Not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Curry looking it over. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 9.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Wembanyama. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heel.
Curry against Fox. Curry passes to Moody. He takes it in for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Lets it go from deep. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Wembanyama against Green. Wembanyama, no good. Warriors leading by 7. But should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Green with a screen for Curry. Butler on the wing. Pass to Podziemski. Clock at 6. Now Green and stolen by Barnes. And a fast break now for the Spurs. A 3 from Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Golden State's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Fox Fox against Curry. With the drive. Fires from deep. And again, no good by Golden State. Spurs trail by 5. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Lets it go with a 3. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Curry against Vassell. Up top, Curry. And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 5. Live from Chase Center. You're watching. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. Fox is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. Curry fires from way outside. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes. A 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Another miss by Curry. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Wembanyama. They get a hand on it. Shoots over Jackson Davis. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Johnson with the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Curry outside. And the Warriors miss again.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. Kuminga, screen on Fox. 5 on the clock. And it's denied by Fox. In the corner, Sohan with it. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Golden State's got into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Castle. The kick out to Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. A 3 from Wembanyama. Sinks the triple. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And such a great job of being active and aggressive with their hands. They're just putting ball handlers on their heels. Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
And a deep. Whoa! From way out there!
And it drops. Okay.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a 3-ball that deep wasn't going in. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Peyton. And Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to win.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Shakes him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense. But what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the 3-ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
Here's Wembanyama. Warriors with the rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Butler kicks to Hield. Butler sets a screen for Hield. Pass to Pajemski. No good from outside. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Butler deciding where to go with it. Here's Moody. And he drains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Pajemski. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors' foul. And Stephen Curry with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Green. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin. You can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Curry with a wide open look. Steph, perfection from the arc.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And Fox gets it to go.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Curry's got 26.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Rebound by Butler.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
From deep. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
The Spurs have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama looking it over. Wembanyama, a screen on Green. Packed from outside. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. And the Warriors miss again.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to Castle. Barnes outside. Buries it from three-point range. And it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
Curry can't get it to go. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA, thanks. Butler is screen on Fox. Curry outside. Good D by Barnes.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Vassell.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
It's stolen by Kuminga. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To end the drought. Butler, no good. Spurs leading by 10. Wembanyama, that's for 2. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. That's 29 points for Victor Wembanyama. Pulls up from the corner. Yes, that goes in.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Paul, right side. A 3 from Wembanyama. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter, Sohan is out there with Johnson. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Fox. And it's Champagny in at the 3 spot. Here's Jackson Davis. It's good. And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. 3-pointer, Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
The tray. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Hield.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Out of hand on it. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Another 3 for Golden State.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter, it opens up passing lanes for him.
Paul passes to Sohan. Kuminga with it. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And all on the rim that time before dropping in. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflection.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Buddy Hield.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And stolen by Wembanyama. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Fox with it. Now Green defending. Fox passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
And again, no good by Golden State. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And the other area they're separating themselves is with their points at the free throw line, being the initiator physically.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Picked him clean. Green with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. Butler finishing at the other end.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who... Oh, I see you, big fella.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Over Green. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. From outside the arc. To the paint. Here's Green. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 13. Three-pointer, Fox. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Spurs.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus
And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
6 to shoot. Outside, Kuminga. And the Warriors miss again. The drive by Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
Glad to have you with us for this month. And when you look at the numbers for these teams, Brent, they both pile up assists.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
Here's the starting group for Portland. We've got Anthony Simons. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. Curry, a screen on Avdia. Here's Butler. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Avdia from outside. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here are the Warriors now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Podziemski. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Avdia. Pass to Kamare. 5 on the clock. Simons against Curry. And it's Simons missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Moody passes to Curry. Butler on the wing. Baseline jumper. Avdia pulls it in.
I know it's about defending the post and the 3-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Kamare. Off target with the 3. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
LBA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Outside Butler, fires from deep. Drains the triple. Butler's got 5 now.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
Here's Kamare. Moody defends. And here's Simons outside. The long-distance 3 is buried.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Curry, that's good.
On another level, Curry is totally ready to duel this one out from the 3-point line.
And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. They trail by 3. They set a pick. Here's Thybulle. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Simons against Curry. And here's Butler outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Simons with it. Now guarded by Curry. Simons against Curry. Avdia, screen on Curry. Back to Avdia. And stolen by Green. Curry passes to Butler. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Blazers trail by 3. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And Hield is subbed in for Stephen Curry. And also a switch here for Portland. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Kamara.
Not just a heat check, how about a range check for Simons? He nails it.
Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Steve Kerr. What'd you find out, Allie?
How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Knocks it loose. Avdia against Kuminga. Back to Payton. Butler passes to Payton. There's the 3. Butler, that's good. Butler's got 8.
And look out when Jimmy Butler feels confident and comfortable from deep.
Henderson for 3. And he buries his first look.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Outside Butler for 3. Another 3 for Golden State. Up top, Aiden. Goes up off the inbound. And that's not going to go. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Warriors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Curry and Heel to the sharp shooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Payton in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. It's stolen by Curry. Three-pointer. Payton's shot is good. He has 6. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
All right, Brent, we hear the phrase 3 and D. Jeremy Grant is a perfect example of that, though.
Well, Grant's done a good job of trying to find some more confidence in shooting from the arc. He shot over 40% from 3 in one season. Defensively, he's versatile, he's long. I like him to play a little bit more physical, but if that comes along, he's the kind of guy you want to suit up with.
Here's Klingon, covered by Jackson-Davis, and a miss there on the triple. The Warriors lead by 7, and he lobs it up to the rim, hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. In transition, here come the Warriors. From outside the arc, can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First personal foul.
Looney's checked in for Jackson-Davis. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Banton's checked in. Curry with it, picked up by Grant. Curry passes to Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Benton to halt the run. Portland again missing. On the wing, Curry, guarded by Sharp. Left side, Kuminga from behind the arc. Portland with a rebound. Now the Blazers on the move. Three-pointer, Sharp. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Warriors lead by 11. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round, and he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Pass to Looney. Outside Kuminga. The kick out, Curry. Back to Kuminga, 6 to shoot. On the wing, Curry lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Golden State.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Shots good by Henderson.
The response from Scoot in answer 3, what a back and forth. Oh, my.
Outside Curry to the inside. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Pass to Payton. Looney with the ball. Stolen by Sharp. Now the Blazers moving it up. Henderson for three. Outside for Grant. Henderson outside. And it's off from three-point range. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 16-5 run. Curry looking it over. There's a screen by Kuminga. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot from the arc. And Clingan pulls it down. Here's Benton, guarded by Payton. For three, Clingan. Kuminga pulls it in. Here's Looney. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Warriors ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Denny Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Kamare in at small forward. Portland shooting their first free throws of the game. And Grant, what you like about Toumani Camara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
Pass to Pajimski. Outside Butler to the middle. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Yeah, how about Steph Curry with the bailout there? Masterful at creating just enough space in that situation.
Now Thybulle fires for three. Fires in the triple.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
There's the triple. The three dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
I love how competitive Jimmy Butler is. You know he's not going to let the opposition get the best of him.
Simons against Curry. Simons outside. Outside Thybulle. 4-3. Warriors with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Blocking foul called on.
Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
NBA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show who you belong in the league. Jimmy Butler is in the zone, and he keeps finding shots.
And here's Grant from the arc. Doesn't go for him. The Warriors lead by 15. Outside Pajemski. Outside Curry. Butler, a screen on Avdia. Curry passes to Moody. Outside Curry. 4 on the clock. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. And it's Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Avdia finds Thibault. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves. But that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Out to Simons. The 3 hits the trifecta. Simons has got 9.
Simons says hello. Great answer.
With the step back. That's tipped. Avdia with a steal. On the wing, Grant. Moody defends. And it's out of bounds to the Trailblazers as Portland retains possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Payton comes in for Moody. And
yes, sir!
Wow!
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
And here's Butler outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Open shot, Grant. And it's Portland with another.
High-effort plays tend to pay off for Grant on offense. He knows how to work his way to a shot.
Avdia against Butler. Pass to Payton. Back to Butler. The 3 is up. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Grant. Now here's Sharp. Back to Grant. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Outside for Henderson. Pass to Sharp. Henderson with it. Avdia outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And stolen by Williams. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And they've got a comfortable lead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Curry and Heel to the sharpshooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Kuminga, and it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Kuminga's shot is off.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Henderson for 3. On target from range.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. Bajemski's checked in for the Warriors. Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. Kuminga with a screen on Henderson. The 3 from Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. It's a 14-point game. Grant against Kuminga. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Curry for 3. Portland with a rebound. Here's Reith. Pass to Henderson. And here's Sharp. Fires the three. He buries it from three.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
On the wing, Curry, defended by Henderson. Here's Looney. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
They set the screen. Henderson with it. Kuminga defends. Grant against Hield. Takes a three. Grant's shot is off.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full. Hustling and still working hard out there.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Pass to Hield. Oh, sweet move. And it's Reith with the rebound. Blazers trail by 12. And here's Grant from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Looney. Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Moody is subbed in for Hield. And a new group getting ready for Portland. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Reith. Avdia comes in for Kamara. Thibault, he's checked in for Sharp. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Henderson. Here's Thibault. Pass to Avdia. Curry with a steal. Outside Butler. Green, the pass to Curry. Launches it. Outside for Butler. The three is up. That's good from Curry on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 20.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
On the wing, Curry. The three. Another three for Golden State.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
There's Simons with a three. Gets the three to fall. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fires from way outside. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to
Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Avdia out there with Ayton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at small forward.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Count it.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Poke loose. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simon.
Spurs ball.
And stolen by Simon. Into the lane. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Here we go, one-on-one. A pass to Simons. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
First team foul.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively. Not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Portland with the ball, following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Thybulle kicks to Avdia. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Castle. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Now here's Thybulle. Covered by Barnes. Simons against Fox. Simons the pass to Thybulle. Just 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Henderson's checked in for Portland.
Blazer substitution. Number 0.
San Antonio leading by 4. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Up top, Henderson. Shoots over Fox. Portland, no good that time either.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ayton finds Thybulle from past the arc. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
And stolen by Vassell. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for 8. Grant comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Anthony Simons.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
And it's Sharpe missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Out to the right wing. Nailed from three-point land.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Henderson with a screen on Johnson. Pass to Klingon. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And Wembanyama up top. Paul outside. Johnson, the pass to Sohan. Kicks it out to Paul. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 6. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They get it back. Kicks it out to Grant. Good on the three-point shot.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Donovan Klingon.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Sharp with it. Pass to Grant. Got it off in time. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Spurs out in front, leading by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Chris Paul is out there with Fox. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round. Spurs leading by 6. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharpe in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Pass to Sohan. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Fox with it. Klingon defending. Mamu Kelishvili. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Mamu Kelishvili has got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs. The shot by Sharpe. Nobody around, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Hits it from three-point range. Paul's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For 3, Henderson. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 9 to the inside. In the corner, Sohan with it. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Portland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot jumping out there for them.
Out of this world. Sharpe is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Paul finds Fox. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. No good on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 7. Sharpe on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with 8. Realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Cancel comes in for Paul.
And leaking out there in transition, Grant's athleticism and speed helping him when the break is on.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the basket by Castle.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Grant, that's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Over in the corner, Williams. Fox with the steal. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Stolen by Grant. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Well, a lot of people will say Grant's a glue guy, but I tell you, he doesn't need any glue tonight. He is doing this all by himself.
Johnson inside, working on Williams. Castle misses. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Williams with the steal. Grant with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
San Antonio again missing. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. Williams kicks to Grant. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Barnes passes to Paul. And the 3 off target. Outside, Simon. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Popping a close game.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And get ready for the Van Head Court shot. Drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. They've got Denny Avdia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. And coach, this guy, Matisse Thybulle, he really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use. Thybulle with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Right wing. Ayton a screen on Vassell. Shot clock at 5. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
On defense, the Spurs. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Avdia, a screen on Wembanyama. There's the lob to Avdia, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Spurs trail by 3. Three-pointer, Fox. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Fox has got 6 points.
I tell you what, Fox shooting now in rhythm. Got to respect also his decision-making, really getting a good feel for how the D is playing.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Portland leading by 3. Fires from way outside. Thibault for 3. Drills it from outside. He has 6.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Pass to Castles. That 3 off the mark.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Vassell outside. Connects from 3-point range. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Down low, here's Ayton. Thibault with the ball. Ayton the screen. Here's Thibault. He has 6. Pass to Simons. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by the Spurs.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Castle. And he dunks it down.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
Simons, the pass to Ayton. To end the run. And it's Simons that time on the assist by Abdia. Simons has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Trailblazers. Barnes dishes to Fox. Barnes passes to Fox. Barnes screen on Simon. Pass to Vassell. Here's Castle for the 3. The rebound by Simons. Top of the key, Abdia. And here is Ayton. Outside, Simons. Again, Simons missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside, Fox. He gets that one. Fox has got 11.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Simons from outside. Again, Simons missing. Here's Fox driving to the basket.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Fox hits them both. Here's Grant. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. They've got Chris Paul. Roman Johnson is out there with Jeremy Sohan. And it's Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. And Sharp drops them both. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
And that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Portland trailing here. 3-pointer. Shot's good by Benton.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
A pass to Fox. Here's Champagny. Unloads. Portland grabs the miss. Klingen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Grant for 3. They get it back. Fires the 3. Pass to Henderson. Takes the 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
The kick out to Fox. San Antonio again missing. Grant for 3. And again it's Portland with the 3.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Klingen the screen for Grant. Henderson right side. Spins. Screen by Grant. Pass to Benton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's Portland converting.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Sohan finds Fox. And it's off from 3-point range. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Back to Henderson. Fires for 3. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 3 assists in the game.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Steps back. Here's Sharp. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Spurs trail by 10. Ball outside. Pass to Champagny. Johnson from outside. Here's Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Trailblazers leading by 8. Pass to Thibault. Here's Kamare. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Back to Simons. And stolen by Vassell. And up there for Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Fox, he's checked in for Paul. Simons kicks to Thibault. Back to Simons. 5 to shoot. Pass to Thibault. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Barnes screen on Simon. Fox passes to Vassell. And stolen by Ayton. And they're on the break. 3-pointer on the way. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Avdia. Hits the outside fadeaway. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so it's Portland winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they...
regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Green out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the three, the small forward.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Vassell. And here's Fox. 5 to shoot. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Green. And here's Butler outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Now here's Podziemski, and here's Butler outside, and the Warriors miss again.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Here's Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 5 points.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me, I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And the basket by Castle.
And how's that for a response? Castle coming back with the revenge three.
And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. San Antonio's gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Fox. He's got 9.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Castle. Now here's Fox. This one for three. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Here's Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 5 points.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Castle for three. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Warriors trail by 17. It's Podziemski on the wing. Launches a three. Rebounded by Castle. For San Antonio, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Butler's shot is good.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Curry with a steal. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, B.A., that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. De'Aaron Fox has checked in for San Antonio. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Pass to Payton. Let's go with a three. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 11. Fox, the pass to Champagnie. The kick out to Johnson. From deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Payton, no good.
Warriors foul.
San Antonio shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw, no good.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
Healed from outside. Sinks the tray. Fox for three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so the San Antonio Spurs now holding it. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
We've got Jeremy Sohan, Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Keldon Johnson, and it's Champagnie at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Johnson with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. Out to the right wing. Paul looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Fox missing. Warriors trail by 12. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Left side, Paul takes the three. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 7 assists in the game. And here's Kuminga for three. He drops it from range. Kuminga's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. The three. Kuminga pulls it in. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from three. On the wing, Peyton. No points yet. Drives to the hoop. Here's Hield. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 12. And here's Paul. Johnson passes to Champagny. And here's Fox. Puts up a three. The three ball is good for Fox.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Sohan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Peyton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Hield. Fox finds Barnes. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Pajemski. And again, no good by Golden State. San Antonio leading by 16. Back to Barnes. From downtown, Pajemski grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
From the arc. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Curry. Butler's got 6 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Fox outside. Pass to Castle. Vassell outside. Here's Castle. Unloads. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year. He said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed. So the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Fox. Hield's checked in for the Warriors. Here's a three from Paul. Knocks down the long J. 7 points in the game.
From deep. Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
And that one's good. Green.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Barnes, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Lets the three fly. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Spurs lead by 14.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Pass to Barnes. The three. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Left side, Paul. Outside, Barnes. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Wembanyama. A big-time effort for Harrison Barnes, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. He was okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, we've seen Harrison Barnes really having a great game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. RJ with Harrison Barnes on the roster. A team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Fox, the pass to Barnes. Vassell outside. Outside Barnes. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler with a steal. Here's Moody. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game. To the left side wing. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
From behind the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Wembanyama, the pass to Barnes. Out left to the wing. Castle for 3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. The Warriors have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance. Curry's got 13 now.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Sohan's checked in for Vassell. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in for Moody. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Fox for 3. Pajemski grabs the board. The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. That Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Fox against Payton. Lets it go from deep. San Antonio again can't hit. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. There's a minute 54 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Butler. Now Curry. He's covered by Fox. The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. It's deflected.
Yeah, the reach is amazing. Sohan will get his fair share of blocks during his career.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Sohan's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Stephen Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. The kick out to Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Paul for 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Johnson on the wing. Fires for 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Launches it. Sinks it from distance. Mamukelashvili's got his first 3 points of the game. Butler taking his time here. No good on the triple. Paul for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the San Antonio Spurs building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Bassi in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. We're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backcourt. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Biyombo, he's checked in for San Antonio. Wesley comes in for Branham. Back to Sohan. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Oh, deflected. Paul with a steal. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea. That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Outside Kuminga, outside Curry. Oh, there's the alley! Pass to Looney. Outside Payton. Now here's Kuminga. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio. Branham comes in for Wesley. And Golden State also making a switch. Podziemski's checked in for Hield.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
And the Warriors make some changes. Green's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Moody is subbed in for Payton. And the Warriors miss again. San Antonio's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Johnson for 3. Drops in the 3.
Nice shooting reflexes on display from Johnson. He's got such a quick release. It is off as soon as he touches it.
And here's Butler outside. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Paul is feeling it. The last 3 on the other end lit a fire under him.
Outside Butler. Five to shoot. Pass to Moody. Here's Podziemski. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Paul passes to Sohan. Out to the right wing. Branham. No good on the 3. The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Paul against Curry. Pass to Green. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Branham. That three's off the mark. And for the Warriors, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Back to Curry. The three is up. Hauled in by Paul.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Champagny, that's good.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And what a huge performance it was for Harrison Barnes.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Here's Champagny. Moody defends. Champagny shot is off.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Butler's shot is good.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Here's Sohan. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there. Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Oh, it's blocked by Green.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
Butler passes to Curry. Fires away from way outside. It's off. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Green, and it's Moody in at the 3 slot. Good on the triple.
It feels like Steph doesn't even have to look. He just knows where his teammates are.
Grant surveying the D. Back to Simons. Avdia, the pass to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Avdia. The 3. And it's Sharp missing. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Sharp. And that one's good by Butler.
I don't think there's a moment on the floor that Jimmy Butler does not feel the utmost confidence.
Grant sets a screen for Simon. Pass to Thybulle. Abdi on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Butler. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simon.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Curry. Clock at 4. Butler on the way. Fires the 3. Got a piece of it.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Now, Simons has great confidence in shooting that 3-ball, and that consistency will help this squad.
Butler kicks to Green. Now, here's Moody. Tight defense on him. Pass to Butler. The 3. Avdia with the rebound. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. The guy earned the MVP at the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
Now here's Ayton. Drives to the hoop. Back to Thybulle. Grant on the wing. Thybulle on the wing. Defended by Moody. Let's go. Offensive rebound. A kick out to Simons.
2 minutes.
Good, and Grant gets the assist. Simons has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers. Pass to Podziemski. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Trailblazers, Kamar is checked in, and it's Sharp in for Matisse Thybulle. Fields checked in for the Warriors. Ayton finds Sharp. puts up a deep three. The Warriors pull it in. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, we'll be ready. Guys?
Thanks, David.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Three-pointer, Simon. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Now the Warriors moving it up. Pass to Moody. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
You can see Ayton does a good job of just picking a line and running the court that time.
Three-pointer, Butler. Here's Moody. Off target from outside.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Clingan, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Williams comes in for Avdia. Grant, he's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons. Different look here for the Warriors. Reese Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. Payton, he's checked in for Moody. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Brandon Pajemski.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches...
And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers out in front, up by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Payton is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. Out left to the wing. Here's Clingan. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Clingan. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Clingan's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Kuminga dishes to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Hield. This one for 3. He can't get that one.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Draymond Green is checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski's coming in for Hield. Walker is screen on Green. Wide open look here for Clingan. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 4. Kuminga with a wide open look. Outside for Curry. From the arc. Curry from 3.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
A steal. Green, the pass to Kuminga. Back to Green. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And the Warriors with some changes. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody subbed in for Gary Payton. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now, here's Simons. He's defended by Pajemski. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game. It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Moody's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. The Warriors making a switch here. Heels checked in. It's picked off. To the paint. In the corner. Moody with it. From outside, off the mark. Portland trailing here. And for such a young player, Brandon Pajemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player. Brandon does a great job of it.
Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Ayton sets the pick for Grant. And Ayton throws it down.
The coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there from the pick and roll play.
Butler from outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. 3-pointer, Simons. They grab their own miss. Henderson, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Here's Pajemski. Good as Green picking up the assist. Pajemski's got his first 3 points of the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Hield. Back to Butler. There's the 3. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Jeremy Grant is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Ayton in at center. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Ayton with a screen on Avdia. Pajemski finds Green. That's a 2 from Butler. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Jimmy Butler is effective scoring on the inside, so it's going to give him some chances to open up on the perimeter, and right there took advantage.
Grant for 3. Avdia, the pass to Grant. Now, here's Sharpe. No scoring in this one. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaden Sharp. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Eibel's checked in. Hey, Brent, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trailblazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Grant the pass to Thibault. Avdia kicks to Simons. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 9.
Simon says hello. Great answer.
And Butler, here we go. To the inside. And the wide open shot from Green. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Portland leading. Grant finds Avdia. Rob. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. They get the rebound. Inside, poked away, stolen by Avdia. It's stolen by Green, and we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Green gets it to go.
No, he doesn't shoot it all that well, but when he does knock it down, it's demoralizing for a defense.
They need this. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Simons.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There can be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Pass to Thibault, beyond the arc. Ayton kicks to Thibault. Trains the three-pointer. And it's now only a 1-point Warrior lead.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Ayton finds Podziemski. The shot by Curry, no good.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Warriors.
And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brenny's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Brandon Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. The shot by Butler, nobody around. It's good from long range. Butler's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors. Pass to Avdia. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Henderson against Hield. Here's Kamara. Avdia against Butler. Hield outside. From downtown. And another three for Golden State.
Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there. Just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Avdia against Butler. Grant sets a screen for Henderson. Grant outside. Jacks up a three. That shot misses. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Warriors lead by 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basketball.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Payton. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. And there's the foul. It'll go on Delano Banton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's Hield. He's guarded closely. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the Trailblazers.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers.
And here are the Warriors now.
Number 4.
4-point game.
Matisse Thybulle.
Here's Curry. Kuminga the pass to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. With the shot stolen by Henderson. And now Portland on the break. Thybulle for 3. Good D by Payton. Warriors leading by 4. Kuminga, screen on Henderson. Back to Jackson Davis. Up top, Curry. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. Kevon Looney is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Brandon Bajemski in for Gary Payton.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Curry's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 4. Pass to Klingon. And here now is Thybulle. They set the screen. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
On its way from Curry for 2. Hits the jumper in space. And the Warriors lead by 3.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
It's stolen by Curry. Stolen by Henderson. Here's Benton. No good. That would have tied it. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Got a piece of it. Thybulle with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to Kamare. And here's Henderson. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Brandon Bajemski gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Green is checked in for Kevon Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. And it's Moses Moody in for Buddy Hield. 6 to shoot. Thybulle kicks to Avdia. Shot from the top of the key. Warriors with the rebound. Bajemski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Green with a screen for Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Bajemski. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Well, heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
.139 left in the fourth. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Grant finds Avdia. Grant with a screen on Butler. Back to Grant. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Jeremy Grant stepping up right here, taking some clutch shots and knocking them down.
Green dishes to Butler. Back to Green. Green with a screen for Butler. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off target with his three. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Grant for three. Pajemski grabs the board. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Outside for Curry. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Free throw no good for Ayton. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. And it's the Warriors with the ball.
Number 17.
Here's Pajemski. And another three for Golden State.
Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude. He plays with force. But his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Nails the tray. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Moody. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's stolen by Green. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a hard... All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
often mentioned.
Yeah, Brian, we're getting a glimpse of what the NBA will soon look like. There are some great young players up and down these rosters. These front offices have done great jobs.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center spot. Now here's Ayton. Back to Avdia. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Outside Thibault. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3.
Love seeing this from Ayton. Dependable at finding his teammates in their spots.
Fox outside. Wembanyama, high post. Shoots over Ayton. Avdia pulls it in.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Simons. Thibault, a screen on Fox. Here's Simons. Outside Thibault. 5 on the clock. The 3-ball. Rebound by San Antonio. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Here's Thibault. Out to Simons. Pass to Thibault. Another shot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And it's Simons missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Now Barnes. Avdia with a steal. Here's Kamare. Jacks up a 3. Portland, no good that time either. Avdia with a steal. Here's Ayton. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Portland. Barnes against Avdia. Fires the 3. Ayton passes to Thibault. Shoots over Vassell. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen for 3. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Fox. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Vassell can't get it to go. Portland leading by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. And when I brought up Chris Paul, Coach marveled at his leadership, saying he's a heck of a player and a natural-born leader. Few players in the history of the game have been able to command an offense and a locker room the way that CP has throughout his career. Coach has nothing but respect for the future Hall of Famer. BA?
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Simons. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Tries the spin move. Here's Avdia. Ayton passes to Simons. Avdia from outside. Here's Ayton. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Castle. Here's the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Henderson, the pass to Ayton. And here's Simons outside. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Barnes with a screen on Henderson. Here's Castle. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Henderson outside. Pass to Graham. And there's the screen. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Portland closing out the quarter with a 7. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Jeremy Grant out there with Klingon. Oh, Fox can sky!
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest up the
Spurs trail by 8. And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaedon Sharpe, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
Now here's Sharpe. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Jump shot is good that time.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Yeah, the dime-dropping skills of Paul, tremendous at getting it to uncover teammates.
And here's Grant from the arc. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Sohan. Knocks it down from distance. Sohan's got 5 points in the quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. Grant outside. Pass to Klingon. And there's the drive. Clock at 4. Henderson outside. Shoots over Paul. Henderson misses.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
There's the triple. Paul can't get it to go. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Three-pointer Sharpe. They get it back. Outside for Grant. The 3 is up. Here's Klingon. Still without a bucket. Henderson scanning the floor. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Here's Henderson. Outside Sharpe. Stolen by Vassell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Wembanyama against Sharpe. The shot. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Trailblazers lead by 4. And here's Sharpe. Pass to Walker. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
and both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Quick shooting from Grant. He gets it and takes it. It's just that easy for him sometimes.
And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Sharp. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Wembanyama, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Sharp with it. Fox picks him up. And that one's good. Sharp.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Three-pointer, Fox. Walker pulls down the board. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Let's go with a three. And the three-pointer goes. Walker's got 6 in the quarter. Henderson against Fox. Pass to Castle. The three from Barnes. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. Outside Walker. Good if it goes. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so we wrap up the first half. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Matisse Thybulle with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And you can say his performance goes beyond the stat sheet.
Well, he's a great competitor. He makes positive plays at both ends, and he's a great teammate as well.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Here's Sharp. The Spurs making their last shot.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And here's Grant from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Grant's got 9 points.
High-effort plays tend to pay off for Grant on offense. He knows how to work his way to a shot.
Outside for Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now here's Sharp. Give him 8. Henderson outside. With some arc. Here's Avdia. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he comes up with a bucket. And now just a 5-point Trailblazer lead. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things, and when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
A big group substitution here for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant. Thibault, he's checked in for Sharp. And Simon has subbed in for Henderson. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Goes back up. Wembanyama, no good. Portland leading by 6. Pass to Simons. From outside the arc. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Wembanyama, the open look. Portland with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Simons left side. And he lobs it up top. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
It's stolen by Thibault. Now the Blazers moving it up. Oh, Fox with a steal. Out to the wing. Wembanyama against Ayton. Pass to Sohan. Back to Wembanyama. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Kamari. Off target from 3-point range. Spurs trail by 10. Outside Barnes. Wembanyama with it. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. And he's going for the oop here. Simons with a steal. Avdia, right side. Here's Kamari. Back to Ayton. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Ayton with a screen. Here's Kamari. Again, the miss by Portland. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 10. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Athletic finish by Castle, getting up to meet the lob and throwing it down.
Over to the left wing, Kamari. The three-pointer off the mark.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Pass to Kamari. Over Castle. Rebounded by Fox. Fox has got his 4th rebound in this one. Wembanyama with it. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 14 points now in the second half. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Portland ahead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Jabari Walker is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamari in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Spurs trail by 3. Fox outside. To tie it up. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
A versatile offensive weapon. Fox is good at sizing up defenses and taking what they give up.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Kamara. Paul for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Simon's shot is good.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Ball passes to Sohan. Outside Johnson. Pass to Fox. Beyond the arc. Walker pulls down the board. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Grant with a screen on Fox. Walker for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Fox, that's good.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Here's Thibault. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they're running. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thibault. That's foul number 2 for him. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castle subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Ayton with the drive. And Ayton with the stuff.
Watch out. DeAndre Ayton coming through.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Wembanyama pass to Fox. Off target from outside. Portland trailing here. Pass to Graham. This one for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. Denny Avdius checked in for Portland.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers.
Ayton against Wembanyama. Shoots over Ayton. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Wembanyama's got 21.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And here's Grant from the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Fox finds Wembanyama. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Oh, got a piece of it. Back come the Spurs in transition. Vassell can't get it to go.
It would have been a sensational alley-oop finish. Tough to nail the timing on that long pass. You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Outside for Wembanyama. Right side. Pass to Castle. And here's Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Blazers trail by 3. Thibault, a screen on Fox. Simons passes to Graham. To tie it up. And it's in. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Avdia. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
San Antonio again can't hit. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's foul number 2 for him.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers. Number 33, Tumani Kamara.
Simons against Fox. Pass to Avdia. Here's Kamari. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
So it's Portland picking up the win.